Guys, thanks so much for stopping in here to see me at Body Bar Design. I figured I'd drop in and do a video on this. I just finished a health assessment there a few minutes ago where we sort of we broke down the next 5 years of this person's life, and including 2 years worth of finances. We were trying to work out where she could save some money, where she could make some more money, different opportunities and things like that, so that she can live a more productive life. Not so much that she's trying to get rich, she's just trying to get financially free, and she's trying to reduce the stress. So if you're always worrying about your bills and stuff, a lot of the times that's hidden anxiety, or you just need to put some priorities in line, maybe reassess everything that's happening. What you're going to find through all the studies across North America is that we are living way beyond our means. That's why we're all in debt. That's why we're all stressed out. Like it's absolutely enormous, and it's things from, like, I know a big saying that I heard from Dan Kennedy. He teaches people how to run businesses and marketing, accounting and stuff, and he said, whenever you drive into a trailer park, you'll always see the same thing. You're going to see huge satellite dishes. Then you're going to go into these trailers and you're going to see huge big screen TVs, 52 inches, 60 inches, 90 inches, whatever the case may be. Now we're going to go to a different neighborhood, and we're going to go to a neighborhood where they're all 14, 15 bedroom houses. We're going to go into these houses, and first of all, before we even get in, what we're going to notice is there is no satellite dishes for the most part. And if they are, they're like half the size they are in the trailer park for whatever odd reason. Then you go inside, and what you're going to see is maybe the odd room with the TV. And one of them might, out of all the rooms, have a big TV, but it barely gets used. What you're going to notice in every room is books. Books, and more books. Books on absolutely everything to do, from fantasy to budgeting to self-improvement to whatever it is that they do for a living, okay? So you have to understand, if you're always falling $200 short at the end of the month, but you're spending $200 a month on things like cable TV, your cell phone, I mean, that alone can be $200 a month, okay? So I pulled up this little sheet there a few years back when I first started being a personal trainer, and it's pretty much the Canadian statistics of where and how we're spending our money. So what we have here is lifestyle choices. Now we have coffee, regular coffee from like Tim Hortons. If you're having 1 to 2 of these per day at an average of $2 per coffee, okay, it works out to be about $728 a year on the low end, or $1,456 on the high end, okay? That's a chunk of change just for coffee. Now, if you're into specialty coffees, things like Starbucks, where the coffees are going to range from anywhere from $4 to $6 depending on tips and everything else. That's going to break down to $2,184 on the low end, or $2,839 on the high end, annually, yearly, just for coffee. Like, that's huge. Bottled water and soda, 1 to 4 a day is the average, so it's going to range between anywhere from $2 to $4 per day. And that breaks down to be $728 on the low end, or $1,456 on the high end, okay? Snacks on the go. It could be like dried fruits and nuts and stuff, small bags of chips, fruit rolls, whatever it happens to be. $2 to $4 a day, okay? That's going to break down again to $728 on the low end, or $1,456 on the high end. Restaurants, 1 to 2 times per week. We're talking if you're going out to eat, or maybe you're going out for like a couple glasses of wine and some cheese and stuff with the friends after work for some networking. That's roughly going to break down to about $40 per meal or outing. All right? So at the end of the year, that's costing you $2,080 on the low end, or $4,160 on the high end. Okay? That's more than enough to come see a trainer like myself twice a week for a year. Okay, a whole year, just that alone. Alcohol, 4 beverages per week, it seems to be the average. So like your networking events, or maybe on a Saturday have a beer with your barbecue, whatever it happens to be, it's going to break down between $5 to $10 per drink. So over the course of a year, on the low end, it's going to be $1,040, and on the high end, $2,080. Okay, alcoholic drinks. Now, cigarettes. This is the one that I bring up the most because when you really break this down, it costs about a pack of smokes a day to come see me. Okay, that's 3 times a week, full everything. And I mean, there's a lot of other guys, even if you're in other cities, that this is pretty much the going rate. Okay. So 2 to 4 packs per week at $10 per pack on the low end. Here in the Maritimes are more like $13 a pack. And that breaks down to, on the low end, $1,040 minimum to $3,060 on the max. Grooming, your manicures, pedicures. Some of you guys go more often than you want because it's a thing of, it's pampering yourself, some self-love, right? We can understand that. And this is going to ring you anywhere from $75 to $115 per month. So on the annual, that's $900 on the low end and close to $2,000 on the high end, okay? Now, guys, I know a lot of you guys are saying, well, I don't do this. I suggest for you guys to go get this done at least 3 times a year. A manicure, pedicure, all right? Keep those toes and fingers clean. It's gross what I see in the locker room. It really is. What else do we got? We got gambling, lotto, poker, sports betting, all those little 50-cent tickets. On the average, it runs about $10 to $50 per week. On the low end, it's $520 a year. On the high end, it's $2,600, okay? Huge on little tiny things like that. Here we go. Cable TV, $50 to $100 per month. Here in Halifax, basic package I think is like a phone cable for $89, so it's roughly $100. So at the end of the year, that's going to cost you anywhere from $600 to $1,200. All right. Books and magazines. I'm horrible for this. I've got like 30 books on the bookshelf that I haven't even read yet. You know what I mean? I'm just that guy. If I see something that catches my eye, I buy it, bring it back, and I'll eventually get to them. Right. So books and magazines, roughly $10 to $100 per month. So that's going to range you anywhere from $150 to $1,200 a year just on little books and magazines. Okay. Vacations, 1 to 2 times per year. Okay, on the low end, $1,500. On the high end, $5,000. $5,000 is pretty much enough to go see yourself a good trainer, dietitian, nutritionist for a year. Anywhere from 2 to 3 times per week, depending on the trainer. Okay. And so, where are we at? Cleaning services, which is going to run you anywhere from $50 to $100 per week. So at the end of the year, $2,600 to $5,200 for a cleaning service. Okay. Movies and entertainment, $50 to $100 per month, which equals $600 to $1,200 per year. Okay. I actually say go to the movies. I actually say go to the theater. What you're going to notice is once you stop buying those pops and the popcorns and the bars that are bigger than your head, it actually becomes fairly cheap to go to the movies. You go, you buy a bottle of water, you eat dinner beforehand. A lot of the times you can get a dinner and movie somewhere for like $30. So you and your partner go out and spend $50, $60. You both get a meal. You both get a movie out. You go out to the movie with a bottle of water. Enjoy the cinema. Have an experience out together. Come closer together, and then go home. Okay. Now, as you can see, these are just minor things. And if you jump on top of these things and really make it an effort to not spend money where you don't need to be spending money and really discipline yourself a little bit more, start saving that $5 every day. That's it. $5 every day. It's $150 a month. Everybody can do it. What you're going to find is in a few months, you'll have more than $5 a day saved up. And all of a sudden, within 5-6 months, you've got 2-3 months worth of cash sitting in your bank. And you don't have to ask how much stress that's going to take off of your body when you don't have to worry about living from check to check. You do not have to be making $50,000, $60,000 a year, $100,000 a year to do this. You could be a teenager working at McDonald's right now. You could be an adult working at McDonald's right now. And if you're an adult and you're having money issues, maybe we need to grab another part-time job for a little while, save up that money, then quit that part-time job and be happy in our full-time job so that we're not living paycheck to paycheck. As you can see, thousands upon thousands of dollars we're wasting. It's like if you make $20,000 a year and you're walking around in a pair of $200 Nikes. Your priorities are fucked up, okay? Now, I know you do what you want. This is just my opinion, man. It's totally up to you what you do. But I'm telling you, personally, This has taken at least 40% of stress off of my life, man. Knowing that I'm putting away $5, $6 every day, and there's always a bit of cash sitting there so that I'm not stressing out week to week. Okay, guys? So again, it's never too late to live the life you could have lived. Let's start prioritizing, guys. Have a good day.